Whether you're a parent, you're a professional, a student, a gamer, an athlete, our minds are pulled in many different directions. But you know what? There's things out there that can help us stay focused. As a matter of fact, the University of London just published a study that showed that always being turned on mentally actually decreases productivity. And Forever has the answer.
Do you ever feel like your brain is in a fog? If only you could wipe away the haze and get on with your day. If you find yourself feeling mentally sluggish or unfocused throughout the day, you may not be providing your body with the right brain-boosting nutrients. Don't let the afternoon slump get in the way of your priorities. With so many different distractions in our fast-paced world, it takes a sharp mind, excellent memory, and razor-sharp focus to handle everything thrown your way. That's why we created Forever Focus. It's like an on switch for your off days. This innovative blend of natural and clinically studied ingredients is designed to give you the edge you need to stay sharp, energized, and focused, whether you're at school, on the job, or at the gym. Forever Focus uses Cognizin, a clinically studied form of acetylcholine, a nutrient shown to support cognitive function, mental focus, and attention. This powerful ingredient is combined with B vitamins, bacopa extract, and special herbs and amino acids to boost brain energy and keep you feeling sharp. Whether you're a student, professional, or active individual at any age, taking Forever Focus in the morning can help enhance mental clarity, elevate focus, and assist with organized thought throughout the day. It's great for daily use and provides long-term benefits when taken over time. Don't just get through the day, take charge of it with Forever Focus.
Forever Focus supports mental clarity, assists with organized thought, elevates focus and concentration, provides nutritional support for attention, supports brain DNA synthesis and repair. This is one of the most scientifically potent supplements available on the market today. We have actually included a clinically studied ingredient called Cognizin, a clinically studied form of acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is a naturally occurring nutrient found in our brains. It's been shown to support cognitive function, mental focus, and attention. We put this branded ingredient name on the front of the bottle so that you can find it readily and actually find the clinical studies likewise that support it. Other key ingredients include B-phenylethylamine, which is a naturally occurring neurotransmitter and modulator. Low levels of B-ethylene, also known as BPEA, has been associated with decreased mental clarity and focus. Likewise, it contains tyrosine. Tyrosine is an amino acid which helps support mental alertness, focus, and general feeling of well-being. Rhodiola rosea is an adaptogenic herb that has been shown to help reduce stress and improve cognitive function in situations of prolonged stress and fatigue. Bacopa extract promotes memory and attention, especially when it's combined with ginkgo biloba. Huperzia serrata extract is believed to naturally support focus, attention, and overall cognitive health. So who needs Forever Focus? Everyone. Anyone from professional athletes to students, again, to parents, gamers, whoever it may be. An employee spends an average of 11 minutes on a project before being distracted. After an interruption, it takes up to 25 minutes to return to the original task. Forever Focus will help enhance workplace and educational activity by providing nutritional support and attention, focusing on brain energy. For athletes, we know that sports performance requires attention, decision-making, memory to function your best. Studies have shown that the ideal athletic performance is achieved when cognitive focus is high. For active seniors, recall and memory becomes more difficult as we age. Forever Focus supports active seniors by promoting brain and cognitive function, concentration, and mental clarity. Like many of our other products, it is also halal and kosher certified. When will it be available? It will be available today in many of your markets and rolling out in the coming months to the rest of you. Forever Focus is a product that everybody can use. It'll help you with your concentration, your mental clarity, and yes, your focus. Forever Focus will help you focus on your forever future. So to learn a little bit more about Forever Focus, we have reached out to a member of our scientific advisory board, Dr. Peter Pressman. I had a chance to catch up with him just a little bit earlier. Peter, thanks for joining us today.
Pleasure to be here, Gary. Pleasure to be here.
Hey, first off, I want to say, as you know, originally we were talking about having you come out to Australia and join us there. And then as situations in the world changed, we had to make some different arrangements. And we actually thought about coming out to the East Coast and filming you live. But obviously now with the restrictions in place and the situation, not only here in the United States, but across the globe, that's not possible. So again, appreciate you joining us.
Of course.
So Peter, let me just jump right into this if I could. Historically, when you look at people who are looking for memory and mental support, clarity, focus, cognitive function, typically you're looking at people that were aging, a little more elderly in the past. Mm-hmm. But obviously this product, as you know, has been designed and the ingredients are there for everybody, the benefits. So let me ask you a question. Who do you think Forever Focus would benefit in today's world?
Well, Gary, the easy answer is all of us. But I think the best way to approach the question is to divide user groups into three major sections. One, I think, obviously, professionals and students can really profit from the product. I would say that we know that employees spend an average of 10 or 11 minutes on a project before they get distracted. I think that's true for all of us, particularly now when we're bombarded with all kinds of distractions. And I think that after these interruptions, it takes a big chunk of time before you can return to the original task. So maybe at least double that amount of time. So maybe 20, 25 minutes. And if we were able to provide a supplement that enhances workplace productivity and educational activity by augmenting our capacity for attention, focus, and general energy, I think that really goes to the heart of the justification for this product. I think that you can extend the groups that can profit to athletes, to gamers, people whose performance requires a great deal of attention and concentration, capacity to make quick decisions. And really to be able to access memory in the best speed that's humanly possible. So how can we support that? Again, before I think we answer that question, let me also hasten to say that the fastest growing group, the fastest growing cohort in the American population are seniors. And when we talk about active seniors, in particular, people who are fundamentally healthy, and hopefully, I count myself in that group, you try and keep moving, you try to be productive, but recall and memory become more challenging. This is part of normal aging. This is not pathology, this is just part of life. And so anything that can support our cognitive function and our mood, our attention and concentration, that is something that I think is really wonderful.
That's great, Peter. I appreciate that. I know you mentioned gaming. I'm sure you're really excited to be using this when you use your Xbox and you're gaming every night, right?
Well, there are children occasionally in the house, and it's good to be able to participate a little bit.
There you go. You can keep up with them then. I know as we were formulating this product, working with you, Peter, and the rest of the SAB, the Scientific Advisory Board, you guys were very excited about some of the ingredients that we have included in the Forever Focus, particularly the Cognizin and also the BPEA. Could you explain to us a little bit about these two ingredients and the power of them?
Of course. So I think, first of all, for PEA, you're talking about phenylethylamine, which is a small molecule that's found in many foods in very small quantities, notably chocolate. And we can all identify with why it is that chocolate makes us feel good. And it's not, this is not a fiction. In large part, chocolate makes us feel good because the phenylethylamine has stimulant effects which lead to the release and promote the release of neurotransmitters that are absolutely critical for mood and attention, in particular dopamine and serotonin. So this is a lovely thing because we get this without the calories of chocolate.
That's right. That's right. Great. So, yeah, as you know, this formula has been strategically put together with a combination of not only these two powerful ingredients, but also the caffeine and L-tyrosine and L-theanine. What can you tell us a little bit about the synergistic effect of those three components likewise?
Yeah. So what you're really talking about is something that we generally term an entourage effect. In other words, you have an entourage, you have a collection of compounds that together really promote the kinds of things that we're talking about here, which is improved cognition and improved mood, improved energy. You talked earlier about Cognizin, which is the popular name for acetylcholine, an essential intermediate in the synthesis of cell membranes in the brain. Also reducing the incidence of free radicals, which we understand are not very good for us in general. Tyrosine is an amino acid, which, while it's not essential, really appears to delay the depletion of hormones that help us with stress. This has been noted in situations of cold stress and sleep deprivation. We can all relate to not having adequate sleep or restful sleep. Tyrosine appears to help in memory and concentration during stressful situations. So that's critically important. And together with the other compounds here, like caffeine, we can really enhance function, enhance brain chemistry, and that translates to improvement in performance. Caffeine is a very interesting compound in moderate doses, which we have represented in the formula here. You have a potentiation of neurotransmitters which help us to, again, be more effective, more alert, and feel generally better.
Wow, fantastic. Appreciate that, Peter. I also know that you recognize that we've included some other ingredients that, a lot of these we've talked about are kind of, I don't want to say newer, but more research recently has come about them. But we also have increased or included some other ingredients that have a long history, decades and decades of research.
Yes.
A little bit about some of those and the benefits that they have likewise.
Yeah, I mean, I think, as a clinician and as a scientist, I really very much appreciate the research background here, because everything that we do and everything that Forever does is evidence-based. Part of that evidence, though, is the test of time. For example, one of the ingredients represented by the salidrosides, or rhodiola rosea, is a traditional medicine, and we respect traditional medicines, which has been used for many years, particularly in Russia and in Scandinavia, cold mountainous areas. These compounds traditionally have been used for generations by people who understand that consuming them, again, in very moderate, low-level quantities, really enhances our capacity to deal with fatigue and anxiety, all reactions to chronic stress. So what we see in terms of the research with these compounds is that they seem to stimulate a variety of compounds, and this is near and dear to my heart since one of my special interests is neurochemistry. But you look at brain-derived neurotrophic factors, or BDNF, these are, or glial-derived neurotrophic factors. These are compounds that actually assist in the maintenance and repair of the cells that make up the connective tissue, the wiring of our brains, the white matter of our brains, that promote the growth of axons, the repair of axons after environmental insults. So we have that kind of background here, and that has gone into the formula. And I think that can only be an enhancement to the quality of our lives.
Great. So one last question for you, Dr. Pressman. Can supplementation and diet affect your long-term cognitive health?
I think the answer is clearly yes. I think that we always look at the difference between what is statistically significant in a lab bench experiment and what's clinically significant. In other words, what we can report subjectively as enhancing the quality of our lives. And one of the compelling things that I've found is that, and again, the research is there, the evidence is there, the statistically significant changes in neurochemistry and in performance are there in the research literature. What really impresses me, beyond anything that you might expect, in skeptical folks who have tried this supplement and who have been on it for months, is that they feel better. And I take that very seriously as a clinician. One of the most important lessons is you listen to your patients. You treat the patient. You don't treat the labs. You treat the patient. You don't treat the CT scan. And when patients, when users, when consumers, those of us who function chronically under high stress, say that we feel better, we feel more alert, we feel more energetic. That's something I take very seriously, and that's why I'm comfortable sitting here and saying I think this is a great product.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Pressman, thanks again for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Thank you for being part of the Forever family on the Scientific Advisory Board. We appreciate what you and your colleagues do. For all the many thousands of people around the globe watching this, thank you one more time, Peter. We appreciate it.
Harry, it's my pleasure. It's a privilege, and it's a pleasure to be here. It's a privilege to talk to you always.
Well, there you have it, everybody. Dr. Peter Pressman, thank you. So guys, we're excited for Forever Focus, a product that everybody can use. Again, it helps with mental clarity and, yes, focus. This product will help you focus on your forever future.